My name is Jim Prochniak, and I'm running for Cass County Commissioner. I would represent District 4 in Cass County, which is largely the West Fargo footprint. There are a couple of different things that were my motivating factors. First and foremost, I've had an opportunity to work with a lot of great people in my past professions, to represent a lot of people in my past professions. And I thought, what better way to give them an opportunity to put somebody in a position at local government than to put my name on a ballot. And so I took the opportunity and seized that. I think there's the idea of working for Cass County government for the past decade. I had the privilege of watching the current county commission process decisions, go about their business, formulate budgets, and I wanted to be a part of that. I thought, I like the way they go about their business. Last but not least, I had a great influence from a number of the commissioners, both present and retired. Meeting with them, they gave me some encouragement and prompted me to give this a shot. Here I am. I would lean into my professional experience first, of course. I retired State Patrol for 27 years, and I worked for Cass County for just under a decade. And when I take a look at those two positions, I've had to make various decisions that involve a number of stakeholders. I've had to, digest what it takes to make those decisions and how they impact those that I serve. Secondly, in a lot to do with community involvement, I've had the opportunity to serve on the North Dakota Parole Board, the Executive Board for North Dakota Special Olympics, the Executive Board for Red River Regional Dispatch. I'm a member of the civic organization West Fargo Exchange Club. I've served on the church council for decades, it seems like. Once you get on, you never get off. However, what that has taught me is the idea that when you're working collectively as a group and you process different decisions, you have to come to a consensus. There might be varying opinions, but eventually you come together collectively, you make a decision, and you move forward. And I think I can bring that to the Cass County Commission as well. Top three priorities. Well, first of all, with my background largely in public safety, that is number one priority for me. Public safety, as the county continues to grow, we're going to need, to really support our rural fire, our rural ambulance system. They don't get paid, and so they're out there doing volunteer work, helping to keep us safe, and that's really important for me, and I think for our citizens as they traverse the county. Secondly, economic vitality. What do I mean by that, or what am I driving at there? Cass County is very fortunate, and largely we are able to have a good economic engine here, but that's not by chance. I think we make good decisions at the county level, and I support those decisions, and I want to move that forward and continue with that, but we have to be cognizant of fiscal responsibility. We can't lose sight of it and just go on a spending spree. Lastly, I think when we take a look at our infrastructure within the county, and in particular our county highway system and some of the infrastructure involved with that, we have what's called a 5-year comprehensive plan. We have to lean into that plan because there's a lot of good information. I support that plan, and I look forward to working and making sure that we have good infrastructure for our citizens. The opportunities and the challenges that I see for Cass County, we've heard a lot about how we are going to get close to the completion, or we will complete in my term, if I am elected, the FM diversion. I think therein lies both opportunity and challenges. And what do I mean by that? I think there is going to be a newfound development and expansion of various communities, both inside and outside the footprint of the FM diversion. What that's going to do is it's going to force those communities to really take a hard look at planning and their development. It's also going to force those communities to take a look at their neighbors and how they're expanding their roles and the footprint that they have, the infrastructure that they're going to need. Is there some probative measures that can take place? And then lastly, as I mentioned about Cass County's comprehensive plan, I think there's an opportunity for Cass County specifically to take that comprehensive plan and really leverage that against some of this new growth once that diversion is done and we see where we can develop. And the county can come out in favor of various projects and help support those. And so I think that's an important opportunity to take advantage of.